mess hall. On the right is the showers. You can go ahead and check that out if you'd like. There's lockers in here as well, but they do not work at this time. Not much to do in here, but before you go past that area, let's go back the other way. And as I said before, if you want to save stuff, you know, and your backpack's filling up, but you need a location that you feel like is more secure to save, depending on your role, you can choose out of the many bunkers here which bed you'd like to be your own and which locker you'd like to be your own. What's that? I think the numbers on the side, I think it says 23, 24 here. Yeah. And then in addition, you have these rooms here. These are more for the pilots. Yeah. Yep. Oh, officers, like pilot, you know, things like that. So, but yeah, pick a locker, pick a bed. You're the first one here, so your choice. Cool. Here's another bathroom if you ever need to like come here for security, if the ship is getting boarded or anything like that. This is a choke position, not only for you, but also for them. In here. Yeah, I'll put it in this locker. Here, there, you're in. Whenever you're cleared up. There you go. Here's my food in there. Cool, and thank you to Persistence, but that will stay in there as long as you want it. Anyways, all right, here we go. For as long as the ship lasts. We're gonna cut across, so we came from the control room. You can see like a nice little open window here too, if you ever want to look up at like the stars while you're high. Right, Ninja? Right?
What?
Exactly. All right, so we're gonna keep going here. We're gonna keep on coming. We're gonna keep on going. We're gonna keep on moving. So if you look at the floor here, right, there's a nice paint job. And if you look at what the words are on the floor, it says bridge, right? And what direction does that say? Exactly. And I just say it that way because I just need to stress it. Because every time I am on the ship, everybody seems to forget. The words are right there. It's right on the floor. It's right on the... Anyways, so here's the bridge. And the brig. But before we go down that direction, you can come over here real quick. Real quick. Are you coming? Just real quick. Okay, cool. Yep. You can see, you know, a cool little view of like what's inside the hangar. You know, ships flying in, ships flying out. You know, that kind of stuff. All right, we're gonna keep on moving. We're gonna keep on trucking along here. Let's go. Yeah. All right. I should have been a tour guide ninja. Anyways, all right. What's that? Oh yeah. This ain't my first time. Anyways, so we got the bridge and we got the armory. The other side was the bridge and the brig, right? left, right. We're on the right side. Left, right, left. Okay? All right, cool. We're gonna keep on moving here. And we'll go ahead and check out the armory. Because I got some stuff to drop off. You know why? Because I always keep this thing stocked up. Whenever you guys need anything, I usually have this thing stocked up. Armor, event armor, things like that. It's painstaking. You guys appreciate it. Anyways, so here we go. There's also on the other side a shooting range if you want to go ahead and check that out. While I put stuff in. What's that? Yeah, but unfortunately nothing pops up on the shooting range. But if you capture somebody and you want to have some fun with them with interrogation, you can always feel free to throw them over there. Use them as the bouncing duck or something. Right, Ninja? Right. Anyways, all right.
Catch you, betcha.
Before we head to the bridge, right? We're gonna go set our spawn on the medical bay. Here we go. You got some jerry habs here. You got some escape pods, right? Okay.
Some really cool news I want to share with you guys, and I can't.
All right. So, here's another thing, right? So we came in through the back way now. So if you look here, you got the briefing room and the engine room to the right. If you see briefing room, you're at the rear of the ship. The medical bay is at the front. The briefing room is at the rear. You know what? Why don't we go check out the briefing room? Just phoning it in at this time, at this point. Yeah. Here's the briefing room, where during events we will enter this room, position ourselves in order of our roles, and listen to a quick briefing of what the event is and what our roles and assignments are. A little RP for you, but not where it's a little weird, if you know what I mean. Yep. So we're gonna rush through this now because I'm at 9% health. Head to the medical room. There is a turret here. It's a very important turret, even though it's in the rear. It's still important. All right. Just because it's in the back, don't mean it should get smacked. You know what I mean? Anyways, so that's important. Turret, right? Okay. Anyways, let's head to the front of the ship. We've got more escape pods on the left-hand side, which apparently, allegedly, I don't know, they're supposedly actually working in the next patch too. I don't know if I believe that. You've got a very cool engine room here, which, look at this. Lasers, it's scanning you. Yeah, exactly. You ever been in a clean room before? Yeah, me too, dude. Weird. It's kind of like this, but not at all like this. Anyways, so I'm gonna open the room here. And this is the engine room. This is where most of the not industry. What am I thinking of? Engineers. Jesus. Engineers will be. And yes, I'm high. So you got, you know, cool animations like that, stuff you'll have to repair, consoles that will need to like be worked on to position power and move things around to make sure the ship is still stable and active in the fight. Whew. All right, here we go. We're gonna keep on moving. you have an elevator here, and I will say it's a very, very, very important elevator. Because this elevator leads you directly to the bridge. And I mean directly. And I will show you what I mean once we're up there. Come on, follow me here. We're gonna head to the medical room before I die. We've got this little cargo engine room here, right? I don't know why this Polaris piece is in the way, but usually there was a nuke here. I had 2 nukes here, I don't know where they went. But this is the cargo room. That lift that I showed you earlier that goes into the hangar, that's these lifts. So this will take you up and down faster than actually walking up the stairs to get to the bridge. Noted? Noted. Great. All right, we're gonna keep on moving. All right, I think we're heading in the right direction. I hope we're heading in the right direction. It's not bad. 0%. What room is this? That's the pilot ready room. We walked by before. Captain's quarters. We'll look at that when we come back. I need to head to the medical bay. Oh, front of ship. Also front of ship. Very important. Front of ship. Small cargo bay is allegedly where all the resources need to go, all the bags need to go for the RMC, so that you can actually use to restore the ships on the hangar deck. Allegedly. Correct. Just a little fun fact. Another thing front of ship is the docking collars. On either side, you can cross down that little manhole down that way, the stairway. But there's docking collars here and on the other side of the ship. All right, we're gonna keep on moving. Captain's quarters. Captain's quarters. Do not go. Do not go. Do not. But you can if you'd like. But I'm just saying, don't. But like you can check it out here. Oh, it's over here. Over here. Because you also need fluids. But this is the captain's room. Meetings are held in here with the NCOs, and any issues and problems that come up usually handled in this room as well. Got a bed here, bathrooms here. Mirror does not work at the time. Got some lockers over there. Oh, and you've got the XO's quarters here. A little smaller, but the XO and the captain share lockers in the captain's quarters. But it's got a bed in there and a medical room, so if you need a, bed log, you can feel free to use that. No, you feel free to use your medical room or your bed in your hangar for your crew. Anyways. All right. Anyways, front of ship. We gotta get to the front of ship. There's a little nice window of the medical room. You've got a whole bunch of beds around here. There are different tiers, I believe, tier 3 and tier 2s. Ah, refreshing. All right, here we go. Supposed to restock the interest and stuff. Yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
So is it a good time to share yet, or?
One more stop. All right. And here we go. We're gonna come down this way, and here's another very important turret is the front turret, which has Jerry halves, escape pods through these halves as well. But that front turret is very important. That is the biggest gun besides the laser on the ship. All right, we're gonna go back this way. Past the control room. We're going to take a look quickly at the brig. Here's the brig. There are 6 rooms. Very small. They're smaller than the Polaris's brigs, but more of them, obviously. Here is the security brig, or the brig security room here. This door's been open. This awkward never happens. You've got a chair and all these LCDs here, or LEDs here. These screens, they turn on eventually. It's a bug right now, but you can deploy the chair, sit in it, and then on the console itself, right and left, you can see the door open and close buttons for the brigs. Cool? Savvy? Alright, let's head to the bridge. Before you get to the main part of the bridge, another very important location are the other man turrets on the side of the bridge. You've got forward